Lucas, it's all you.
Okay. So, we're doing some phonics, some vocab words, same thing we do every morning now. So we got a new sound this morning. Do you remember what this one is, Ryan? E. Can you think of a word that starts with the E sound? What do you do with your breakfast in the morning?
Eat.
You eat, yes. You eat 3 times a day probably, right? Maybe more.
I sometimes eat more than just 3 times a day or 4.
Yeah, that's good for you. Keeping your body strong. Okay, so we're going to go over all of these sounds a couple times, okay? So let's say this one.
E. A.
Good job. Okay, so you're going to say the sounds slowly, okay? So I'll say a word, me, and you're going to say me. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, me.
Me.
Let's try it a little bit slower. Yeah. So I want to hear both of those sounds equally. Me. Okay?
Me.
The next one is that.
That.
Yeah, good job. The next one is we.
We.
Usually when people say that sound, they're like, wee! And. Yeah, good. And that's actually one of our words. Do you remember how to spell the word?
No.
No? Okay. We'll look at it later. The next one is am.
Am.
Really good. And the last one is if.
If.
Good job. Okay, so now we're going to switch. I'm going to say the slow version, and you're going to say the fast version, okay? So, I'm going to say see.
See.
See. Good job. The next one is that.
That.
Perfect. If.
If.
Mm-hmm. At. Mm-hmm. And the last one is am.
Am.
Yeah. Really good. Okay. We're gonna do some rhyming. Do you remember what rhyming is?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to try to explain it to me?
Well, I'm not going to explain it, but I can say something that rhymes with something.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Bat. That.
Yeah, that's perfect. So they're words that sound the same at the end, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but that was a perfect way, just giving me an example. So now I know that you understand. Okay? So, let's try to think of a word. Let's try to think of a word that rhymes with eat. And we can even use some of our sounds here.
Meat.
What about this one?
Snake.
Oh, well,
Sound.
something eat that starts with a S sound. Eat.
Seat.
Yeah, good. Mr. Bushy says that. Hey, why don't you take a seat? Right? What about the word at? Are there some words that we can rhyme with at?
I can't think of one.
Well, actually, your example that you gave me, the first example you gave me, those rhymed with at. Do you remember what they were?
Bat.
Mm-hmm. Bat. We can use these sounds too.
Mat. That's mat.
Yeah. What about this sound?
That's sat.
Yeah, good. And you even said that earlier, right? That was one that you thought of all on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna combine a couple. What am I reaching? I'm gonna combine a couple of these sounds. Okay. You're gonna make me yawn. Oh, we got a cat.
Nope.
All right.
Turbo, come on.
That's my cat Turbo.
Turbo? That's cute.
He's a
Okay.
fluffy one.
Let's read these sounds.
Me.
Well, which one comes first?
Eam.
Yeah.
Eat. Eam.
When I was little,
Eat.
my little brother couldn't say my whole name, so he used to call me Eam. What's this one?
Ease.
East, yeah. Good job. Okay. Awesome. So we're gonna look at our sight words a little bit, okay? And we have a new one. So today we have 5. But you've been doing such a good job. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Okay. So go through them.
The. If. Of.
Yeah, good job. Good job correcting yourself.
A. And. To.
2. Yeah, exactly. And so, remember earlier I asked you how to spell and? We have that and.
D.
A-N-D, right. Yeah, because it's also important. If you know how to spell it, that can help you recognize it when you see it. Okay? So,
Okay.
Can we think of a sentence that we would use to in?
2 people went up the road.
Yeah. So, you are totally right. Those sound the same. This one actually means a little bit different. This is a different type of to. So it's not the number. I should have explained that. So this is like if you're going to something. So you could say, I'm going to.
Someone went to the other side of the road.
That was perfect, right? So when we're saying the number 2, we're not going to spell it like this, but that's something you'll learn at a different time. It's a little bit harder. Yeah, so this one we use when we're going to something. It's like going to a place. Okay? So
Okay.
I'm going to point at the different words and you're going to tell me what they are, okay?
Okay.
We'll see how fast we can go.
And. The. A. Of. 2. The. A. And. 2. Of. A. 2. The. And. A. 2.
I think you could do this all day, Ryan.
No. I'm getting worn out.
And Ryan, I think that was your best one of the whole week so far. That was an awesome job. You put great effort in that one.
Thank you.
Okay. Before we finish up today, I want to just make a couple sentences, right? So we already made a sentence for 2. So what's a sentence that we can use of in?
Turbo, come on.
What was the
Turbo.
what was the question again?
What's a sentence we can use the word of in? Where can we see that?
Give me an example.
No, I can't give you an example.
So I used one yesterday. I don't know if you remember, but I said something that I'm proud of, right?
I'm proud of.
What are you proud of? So what's something you're proud of?
No, I literally just said the sentence. I didn't say the sentence, but I just said the word that had the of in it.
But you,
You are right, but I asked for a sentence, right? But you could change the word, so you could maybe say something you're scared of.
I'm scared of the dark.
Yeah, that's a perfect sentence. I'm scared of. Yes, Mr. Bushy.
I have one. Turbo climbed on top of the table.
It's actually a desk, Mr. Bushy. I don't know if you know, but this is actually a desk.
So
Well,
I just changed it of a desk.
Yeah. On
Top of the desk.
Yeah.
And I actually used two of our sight words there. Turbo
Actually,
climbed
it is.
of the desk.
Oh.
And so did Johnny.
You could say a or the.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna challenge you. Can you do a sentence that has and to in it? So these two words on the bottom. You can think about it. It's okay.
I can't think of some. One of them.
Okay. So let's try to work through it. So we said that to usually is used when you're going to a place, right? So maybe think of a place, and maybe you have two different people or things, right? So are there two things?
Me
that can
and
go to a
my
place?
mom went to Disneyland. Went to Disneyland.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So sometimes thinking about how we use these words, right? To, we can say like, okay, well, that's usually used for a place. So we just have to think of a place when we're asked for a sentence. Okay. Let's try to use the word the. This is your last one.
The school went up the tree.
The school went up the tree.
No, the
How did it do that?
The school.
Oh, the squirrel.
Yes.
Squirrel went up the tree.
It's kind of hard for me
The
to say.
squirrel went up the tree. You used it twice.
Now let's change the school to chipmunk.
Or you could say the squirrel and the chipmunk.
I see what you're doing. That's not happening. I see what you're trying to do here, Miss Lucas.
Trying to get you to use your words.
Or what if we change it to the squirrel and a chipmunk?
The school and a chipmunk went up the tree. There.
That's perfect.
2 chipmunks and a squirrel went up the tree. I used all the words that's in there. There.
See, you're being creative, but I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Okay.
And so, Ryan, have you noticed that your sight words are listed? Like when we look at small group reading and sketch your name, there's a tab that says sight words.
No, we did not notice that.
No.
So it's on there, so you can practice your sight words other times, not just right now, because like next week you're going to have 10 sight words. We started with 5 this week, and next week we're having 10 added to it.
No.
I think you're going to rock it. You have been doing really well with these sight words.
Okay.